we're coming down to the last 3 minutes before the open. I'm doing a lot of management on the cryptos. We've already hit a couple winners on Ethereum. We should get a pretty hard spike down. Got a lot of fear in the market right now. We don't care. This is an opportunity for us. There's an opportunity to make, some decent money, no matter what the market does. It's just happening a little faster. Hard to keep track of everything that's going on. We just want to make sure that we keep taking profit. It looks like we're not even getting the fills. We're having to keep track of it on our own. I had a feeling this might happen. So we need to hit 191 to close the position. Our next entry is at 144. We'll reestablish this 174 mark. As soon as this hits, we'll go back into, we're just taking small little bites at it every time. Okay, we just got filled. We can go back in at 174. Go check some others. BCH. Now we got to keep track of all of this. FNF, ADM, GATX, CIT. Alright, so let's go back over here and refill. Looks like we closed on 626, so we're going to reestablish this one. And then we can buy back 686, buy 0.25, 626. So we don't know where this stuff is going. 828 is just above it, so we know we're still filled there. We have a lot of alerts today. It's going to be busy. Let me turn this music down a little bit. Make sure we're looks like we got filled, so we're going to buy back in at 0.01 at 32, 346. Just taking small chunks at a time. When you get this type of volatility, This is your opportunity. You can make more money off the volatility than you are the dividends. But you're not going to see this every day. Ethereum, see what it's doing. It spiked way back up, yeah. So we're looking for it to close at 26.18. It's coming up on it quick. Easy money. But what are we going to do here? Let's check and make sure we hadn't had anything sell. Nothing this morning, nothing, no buys yet. So okay, so we're good. So let's check these alerts. So FNF. Let's see where that's at. FNF. The most important thing to look at is it on the scan? FNF. Yes, it is. So we'll go to this other one. We'll be entering this. FNF. And it's good down, good chunk. So what do we got? First off, you look at your max shares. We got 43. Post that on there. Make sure you stay calm when you're doing this, because a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of action going on and they're not used to this type of pace. You don't want to make any mistakes here. This is important. Just stay calm. The money will come to you if you don't make mistakes. So we've got, okay, it's going to be on, yeah. I know I got to put in a good price in there. I'm looking for it. I'm going to go 134. And you can see where the hype and all the fear has got everybody like running fast. And this is your opportunity. So ADM, and it's on there, but it's got to go on the other account. So we go to ADM. Over here, what are we looking at? 41 shares, max shares, still under 100,000 on these accounts. Okay, we're gonna buy. You're gonna go 4. Trail that, and what are we going to trail by? Looks like 138. All right, so we're in. Make sure we tell ourselves, okay, GATX. It is not on the scan. We'll take a look at it though, just to see. I don't think we have it in any of these accounts, but I better double check. GATX. No. All right, CIT, and it is on the scan. Let's see what it looks like. I think this one had to have moved quite a bit. Nope. So is it still at 26? No, it's at 28. We'll change that to 28. Buy, discard, go 3. Oop, not 103, 3. So I say don't make mistakes. Trail that. And this is a trailing strategy we're using. We're not using the limit strategy. We've been used on these smaller accounts. We like the trailing so we don't get caught, especially with the prices the way they are. 130. And come in there. We get CIT. Luckily, there's not a heck of a lot. We like it when it's going down. DTE. I don't think we have that in any of the accounts. It's not on the scan. Nope. And DTE, so it's off an old scan. WSO, we've seen that one in the past. That one hasn't been on the scan in a long time. And there's probably a reason for it. It's not on our scan either, so WSO, this is way down. Yep. It's a good payer on dividends, though. We like that. Yeah, I know we don't have it. I'm sure we don't. Just make sure. You don't want to miss an opportunity. Nope, don't have it. We're not playing it. Don't worry about it. And SO, is SO on there? SO is not on the scan. We're just going to take a look, make sure it's not in any of our accounts. It's just faster than trying to go through each account just to look at this, look at the charts. All right, so we're caught up. Good deal. So now we can concentrate on the coin. See, it's automated at this point. You don't even have to look at your stuff, right? Because it's either going to do one of three things. You're either going to hit a limit, or you're going to hit an alert. CRF. Couldn't even finish my thought. CRF. That's in one of these accounts. Let's see. It's not that one. It's going to be over CRF. There it is. Okay, so we're going to put in at 196, so we can go 20. We can buy 20, and it's on this one because we know our max shares is 196, and we're going to put a limit order in down there at the 1026 mark. So that's going to push us up to 199. It might be a little bit over, but we're all right. Monthly payer. Right? So if it comes down and hits it, great. But we already know what we're going to do. So it's going to move this green shaded line down. Then we'll be looking for it to come back up on the scan. So we're good. Oh. And it's not going to leave me alone. RHI, let's make sure that's not on the scan. It is not. Let's check it though, because I don't remember if it's in these accounts. It's not in that one. Where's the other one? RHI. No, we don't have it. You forget about it. It's just cleaning up our alerts so you don't have to go in there and automatically do them. All right, so we had that huge down move, and now we're collecting. We're waiting for 2618 to get back in. Let's go back and look at our crypto. 2618, move on to the next one. We're still in the middle. Well, Bitcoin back up to 36. It needs to go to 37,761. Let's see where we're at. 37,761. Isn't there yet. Got another 1,000 to go. Move on to the next one. I have no idea where it's going, but what am I doing? I'm managing the money, taking advantage of the volatility. Okay, so we got 224 as our strike, and we have 174. So we're in the middle again. We're in the middle of these two numbers right here, 224 and 174. If it hits the higher, we sell. If it hits the lower, we buy. Notice we're only going a half on the Litecoin. We've already hit it twice this morning. It's not showing us our trades because there's so much volatility. The I guess Coinbase cannot keep up with the order flow. You can see the trade history and you can see the order book, but you cannot see your trades. So this is why you have to have this, or this is where people make mistakes. They start selling because they forget. If you keep track of what you're trading, you know, especially on a system like this, especially with the volatility like this, you don't run into these errors. So we're coming back down. We're at the 204 mark. We need to go to 224. It's only a $20 move, but you know, like I say, we're taking that. We're taking small chunks out of the market very quickly, especially when it's high volatility. $100 is $100. Doesn't matter how you get there. These guys that like to say, yeah, I just put 50 grand in there and it moved, you know, $1. On Bitcoin, it's like, well, you didn't make anything yet. You made $1. Let's go back over here to Bitcoin, see where are we in the middle. 36, 32. Yeah, we're still in the middle there. Let's go to Bitcoin Cash. It seems to be moving quite a bit faster. So we got Bitcoin Cash, so 628 to 828, or 626 to 828. So yeah, you see our two orders there, the buy and sell. So we've got it on either side. We're just waiting to either cash out or buy some more. Litecoin. Yeah, it's just hovering around the 200 mark. So we're right in between. Can't do anything yet. This is where you want to be. In between, you want to keep your order small. So if it goes in any direction, you're either buying more or you're selling more. It's real simple. So 174.24, there's your upper and lower. Ethereum. This is a strange one. It started finally following suit, but it took it a while. Okay, so yeah, we got a big range on this. So it's $600 range, so 2618. Oh, 2046, and we're looking to sell. Oh, we sold at 2618, so we need to we need to buy the 23. Yeah, we need to buy the 23. See? Okay, so 23. We're gonna limit for buying 10%. 2380. We're buying. Okay. And if we get it, so now we should have a 29. Yeah, we got 3 buys in there. So okay. And that's where we're going to limit it. And we'll disregard one of them so you don't get confused. But 29.85 to 23.80. Yeah. Let's go back over here since we've already cycled through that. Okay. See, now the market's coming back. Interesting little fake out there. You never know if it continues on down, but we're not worried about it. All we know, we'll go back here to Mosaic. All we know is we want to be taking profit. Let's see what the biggest losers are. We hadn't had anything DCA yet. Getting a lot of this hard push down, but it doesn't mean anything. You might think you know, or you're guessing, because the institutions control this, the hedge funds control it just on their scale. So what do we had right now? Okay, we've had 16 trades in Bitcoin, or not just Bitcoin, but cryptos, the 4 that we're trading: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. So we'll add up our profits later. We don't really care. We know we're profiting, right? Because we're not taking any losses. We're either going to hold what we have. We're taking a small percentage of our gains since 2013 and reinvesting them, right? Trading them. Oh, we just got filled 23.80. We go back over here. What's our target price? And color it in so we know we're filled. 26.18. So we're going to sell. You go 0.1, 26.18. This is how you trade. Okay, so 26.18, and so we know we're filled. Yeah, we could actually put the 1378 in there. Well, we'll wait and see. We still get 3 in there. No, maybe I ought to put that in there. That's 0.1 and 1378. There we go. Okay, so we got the high and the low 2046 and the 2618. So it goes back up and hits it, we cash out again. It's pretty simple stuff. You just have to, stick with your rules. All right, so far, what did we end up with today? 0 dividends today. We got a goose egg today. And just bring this down. And we'll see if we have any trading profits. That's like I said before, we will, even if this is a down day at the end of the day, in that last half hour, we'll make a decision, if we're going to cash something out or not. It'll probably be one that's a dividend pair. The one that we were looking at before was at BGH, and it's down to 148, and so we'd be happy taking that. If it stays at that level, that's fine. Doesn't matter, it can drop a little bit more, but whatever one's highest on the board, that's more than likely what we're going to take off. Because we don't know if the market's going up, we don't know if it's going down, but one thing we do know is we have to take profit. So in an upward trending market, the idea or the philosophy, the theory is that if you're moving up, you should be taking profit, right? If you're moving down, you're not making profit, so you have to take something off the table to continue making profit. Now, that gets down to a point, eventually you won't have anything left that's positive, right? So then you just hold. Now you should have a decent size cash. See, right now I got 19. If we cash this one out, what's this one at? So that'd be another $2,400 stays in the cash. Well, actually, it'll stay the same because it's the same value. It's showing you the number, but this $2,300 is now, able to buy more. Stay diversified. Don't listen to the lies. Everybody's talking about holding. When everybody's talking about holding, you know something's up. But yeah, we got about 9 minutes left. Nothing going on in the main market. This is where everybody's getting scared. We're hovering right now, and the cryptos are doing the same thing. I wouldn't doubt if you see a good little spike back up to about 50 and then another drop down. But, we'll take the profits on the way. If we can make, $500, $600, $700 on the move up, great, come back down, we just rinse and repeat. But this is what we're looking for. We want this volatility. When it's stuck in a range, you can't make any money if you're trading. Same goes for our dividend paying stocks. It's the same philosophy. It's just if in this case with Bitcoin, if you're holding the Bitcoin, it might be 4 years before you decide to cash it in. If this goes all the way down to say 5 or whatever, there's a certain point where we look at what we have. You can look at this and you can say, okay, let's say we get down to one whole Ethereum here, right? And this isn't our whole portfolio. This is just how we're averaging back in or scaling in. So we have 4 Litecoin. Well, let's just say this drops down to, I don't know, $5, right? So you're sitting on that 4, and 4 years later, this sucker's up to 1,000. So now you got $4,000, right? And you got an investment of 264. So that's a 400% increase on your money. You didn't have to do anything for it. But this is money that, you have to understand the crypto world. So learn it. Don't take my word for it. I'm just showing you how to trade it. Let's go back over and see. You got to keep an eye on this stuff when the volatility is this high. So I'll probably be watching this the majority of the day. There's no way to really put alerts on this stuff, and each platform is a little different. So it looks like we're, let's see, 2046. We're coming back up on that 2618. Ethereum's a player for sure. Come on, come back up there and smack that. What are we making on this at this level? We're making $21 each trade. So we've hit it 5 times, 4 times. If we hit it again, it'll be 5 times. So there's $100 right there just off Ethereum. And we didn't have to wait for it to move an extraordinary amount. Now, if you're putting $3,200 in or $2,500 in on the trade, you are risking a lot of money. And how are you going to DCA it? You're going to listen to the guys and say, "Oh, just take 1% or $100 loss." Well, you'll hit $100 losses all day long with that strategy. Plan on keeping it for life. Yeah, so we're in at 2380. Yeah. Yeah, so X dividends, how many do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8. We got multiples on other accounts. Looks like our dividend accruals are at 421.48. So those will probably be paid out before the end of the month. If we look at our chart here, just add 421. If you do no more trading, you'll be around the 1300 mark. Let's say 14. So you're just under what you did last month. That's if you do 0 trades, just in dividends that are coming in. So next month, if the market keeps on crashing, you're just going to continue to get those dividends, but they're actually going to be increasing because what are you doing? You're buying more shares. Oh, okay, we're filled back on, so 2380. We're going to go back in and buy it. Buy it at 0.1. 2380, and we're back in 2380. Get that one off the chart. So now we're 2985 on the sell as a high, and 2380 should be below us. So it goes up and hits that, right? We put in another level. These are great days like this. You can get excited about stuff like this. I'm going to go a little bit longer into this for anybody that wants to watch. Might go another. We'll see if this dies down. You can see right now that it's pretty rabid right now. Well, 37. Let's go back down to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not moving as much. It might be finding the bottom here. 32 versus 37,761. So all that green means I'm in. So I got 10% of what Bitcoin is, so 47. That's the total investment, 4,700. And just multiply it by a tenth. Let's move your decimal over. It's not 47,000 that I've got in there. It's 4,735. This is how you don't lose money. I have yet to lose any money in any cryptos, any stocks, any ETFs in, well, I hadn't ever lost any money in cryptos, but on the, what are we looking at? On the, yeah, 348 days without a loss in the stock market. But I would show you the other screen, but it's got too much of my own personal information on it, so I can't do that. But if you have a Coinbase account or you're just following, you know, the numbers, you can see the numbers actually happening. I'm just telling you the orders that I'm putting in. I can prove everything I'm doing. But let's see, Ethereum. Ethereum's jumping a lot. I like Ethereum to trade when it finally starts moving. It was stuck there for a long time. So we're at 25.41. We're still waiting on a fill at 23.80 or another sell at 29.85. Let's go down and see if Litecoin's done anything. It's funny how much it jumps around from product to product. Oh, let's see what we got here. 174 to 224. Okay, we're still stuck in the middle here. Needs to hit 224. We're at 218. Come on, push a little higher. Let's pop that one off. We can get a third order back in here. So we're sitting at 204. Yeah, 224, 174. Okay. And what's the last one? Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we pull a couple, $300, $400, $500 maybe. Just depends on the volatility. You just never know. You just have to trade it. You got to pay attention to it for a little while. When it starts to die down, you'll get a feel for it. It's like, whatever. Just go do something else. Let's see, Bitcoin 828 on our, looking on the high side, we're at 720, so we're right in the middle of 626. I got a buy order in at 626. It's interesting how it just kind of stalled out right there. Has that, you know, a little bit of a spike down. What you're really going to do is if it starts on, you know, climbing really fast, it's going to piss a lot of people off that jump ship. You know, meanwhile, we're still sitting on coin. We're averaging down our positions. Every time you take profit, the coins that you have higher, they're not worth less, but your average cost keeps dropping. You don't have to DCA. What I normally do is I take profits off of each transaction. So if you buy something at 626 and you're selling it at 689, that's one transaction. Right? It's actually two. You buy and you sell it, but I look at it as one transaction. I look at each thing individually, especially when it comes to a stock like or a product like Bitcoin, because it's moving so quickly that if you're DCAing it, you're hoping that you're going to average your cost down, and that's fine, but you have to wait a long time. I'm taking money out right now. I don't want the money, you know, 6 months for 4 years from now. I want it right now. Now, whatever I'm stuck with, the average cost of that, like let's say I had bought at 60 on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin ends up at 150,000 and I still have 2 Bitcoin, then I have $300,000. It doesn't matter. I don't want to dollar cost average those positions. What I'm saying though is don't put all your money in at the top and trade small. You know, these guys that, you know, are putting 5, 6, 7, well, let's look at like Bitcoin Cash. You know, they're buying 5, 6, 7, so they're saying, okay, well, my limit's 5,000. I'm going to put 5,000 in. So you got to put 5,000 in per trade, or what are you going to do? You know, like I can make the same or more than they can in a shorter amount of time, because what are they doing? They're taking losses. I'm never taking a loss, and I'm willing to hold this. So whatever money I've made over the last, I don't know, how many years? There's no way, if I've never taken a loss, that you can beat me unless you have more money. It's just a scale deal at that point. Ugh. Don't trade like a millionaire until you're a millionaire. When you're a millionaire, you'll realize what I'm talking about. We're at 698 and 828 as our time. We're still in the middle on Bitcoin Cash, so we need to have another move down. But chances are, as people start to wake up and realize, oh, hey, this is a good buying opportunity, I think that it's found a bottom. Now it may sit here and fart around and do whatever, but we still have a couple positions. If Bitcoin goes any lower, we're done for a while. We don't have to worry about it. If it stays below the 32,000 mark, which it's not, it's bounced back up above the 35, then we'd have that 10% or 0.1 Bitcoin staying in the market with an average cost of 47,000, which is only, like that's the halfway point, right? So halfway between the top and the bottom. So all we needed to do is come back there to be even if we wanted to hold it, but we don't hold. Right? We're constantly buying and selling. So we're constantly taking profit up and down, up and down. We don't care. This thing, it's a cash machine, man. You just have to realize, and that's why they keep telling you, hodl it, hodl it. Well, that's how we drive it higher, because supply and demand. If everybody's holding it, then it goes higher. If everybody's selling it, it goes lower. It's just simple. So don't get caught up in that. Hold a little bit if you want. Like I'm still holding some that I bought back in 2013. Why would I be so foolish to sell it? I mean, nobody knows. I mean, if this does go to $1 million per Bitcoin, what are you going to do? If you got one, you got $1 million. If you got half, you got $500,000. But we don't know. Nobody knows. So trade it. I still need to get in my damn wallet and find out what I got left in there. There's a bunch in there, I know. Hopefully that thing still works. All right, we're still stuck between 295, 2985, and 2380. Oh, come on down. Come on down. 2391. It's bouncing around. All right, well, that's messing around there. Let's go back. Let's go to Mosaic, find out what's going on. Well, we got some positive movers. Let's sort them out here. FANG. Yeah. No sense looking at those, but we got TLT. Let's finally decide to go up a little bit. GRC. ADI was down yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, nothing to speak of. Let's see. Be another flat day. HCAP keeps on creeping up though. It's not paying dividend. Well, I paid a dividend, but I think that's going to be like just a end of year type thing. So we're not waiting. If we can get back to the average cost on that sucker, it's gone. We'll take our money, get back into something else. If it starts paying dividends before that time, it's going to have to be pretty good dividend. At least oh, we got a fill. All right, so we're back in. Let's go back over to the chart. You see how fast this is happening. So 2380, we're back in, right? We're going to sell it at 2618. Sell 0.1, 2618. All right. So now we're at the 2046, 2618. All right. So our next point to buy down is 2046, and then we'd sell it at 2251. And let's see what else we got. Let me run through these since we got that little push down. See if we got anything else that's being helpful to the cause. No, we're still waiting on that 32, 37. Okay, yeah, we're still in the middle, 32 to 37. Yeah, can't do anything with that. Bitcoin Cash, or let's see, Litecoin. We're still in the middle. It's taking a while for these charts to come up. They're so busy. Oh, I must have sold something. Or wait. Sell 257. We sell the 224? Yes, we did. So we need to buy the... Oh, dang, we missed the... the Litecoin. So you get messing around. So it's already down below that. So we're going to buy that by 0.5 at 198. It's a little bit lower. Okay, so we got it at 198, but we're going to do it at 224 and sell 0.5 at 224, just to keep it honest. We're filled there, so it's bouncing around pretty good. So our next one would be 174, 224. Okay. And go back over to BCH. It's funny how they all tend to move together. Hope this doesn't keep going like this all day. Shit, I got things to do. 684, 626. Looks to be 828, 626. Okay, we're still good there. We still need to hit 828, or we buy some more at 626. Yep. So yeah, not a heck of a lot to talk about this morning. Little bit of Bitcoin trading there. Got nothing coming in. We'll wait and see what happens today. This is where the patience comes in. You see, there's quite a bit of stuff that's down on the day, and that's fine. We're ready to, we got 21,000 to go back in. Because we're staying small, we're going to be in the game for a while, especially on these small accounts. Another 19,000 to go back in there. So we're just waiting on orders to hit. So if something happens during the day, I post a lot of that stuff onto Twitter. You can join us there. It's Dividend Collection Team. Other than that, have a great day and keep on trading strong. And we'll see everybody this afternoon. Later.